dear children, back to our class. Till now we have learned about the excretory systems, means the waste which is present in our body is removed through different organs like kidney, skin, lungs, etc. Today's class we are going to learn about excretory products of plants, how the excretory materials are excreted from plants. We know that the excess water and oxygen, which is a byproduct of the plant in the process of photosynthesis, is released to the stomata, that is in the process of transpiration. Only the stomata involved in the process of excretory products? No, there are many parts. Every part of the plant, including roots, stem, flower, fruit, are involved in the excreting the waste materials from the plants. Some waste are accumulated in different parts of the plant and excreted through its respective part in the form of waste. Example, gums, resins, tannins. The solid excretory materials are stored in the seeds. We call them as raphids. And these excretory materials from the flower is used for attracting the insects for the process of pollination. So, the nectar is an excretory product, but it is useful for the process of pollination by the insects or flies. And even some excretory materials are also released from the stem, that is gum. It is commercially used for our regular purpose. So, there are different excretory products we are getting from the plants. Some are useful as in the medicinal purpose, some are using as adhesive agents, etc. If you see, these excretory products are also again two types: primary metabolizers and secondary metabolizers. These primary secondary metabolizers are carbohydrates, fats, proteins. These primary metabolizers are used by the plant for its growth. So, these are the primary metabolizers. These are useful for the plant for its growth and other activities. Whereas the secondary metabolizers are the nitrogenous byproducts which are poisonous to us. Some are poisonous, but some are, we are using them as medicines. So, example for secondary metabolizers are tannins, alkaloids, resins, gums, etc. So, these we call it as secondary metabolizers. Why? Because there is no use of these substances for the plant. Of course, in the other hand, they are useful to plant, like the nectar for pollination, but it is not used for the growth of the plant, but it is used as a extra purpose, like pollination, for healing the wounds of the plant. Okay? In the alkaloids are the nitrogenous byproducts, and these are poisonous also. You can see datura fruit, it is very poisonous. Why? Because it it contains some chemical substance that is very poisonous. It is a fruit pot, and that is the leaf is used for some Ayurvedic medicines, that is for the external purpose only. Okay. In the alkaloids again we have many substances, many products like quinine, coffee, cocaine, pyrethroids. These are we are getting from different parts of the plant. If you see quinine, it is a bark. They are extracting the bark part. It is a part of the plant, that is bark. It is used as an anti-malarial drug. It is alkaloid, it is poisonous, but they are using it as anti-malarial drug. Nicotine is a tobacco, that is nothing but tobacco. It is used as insecticides. Next one, cocaine, it is a fruit pot. It is used as painkiller. Raspain, that is the root pot. It is used for the medicines for snake bite. For snake bite, they are using these Raspain as medicine. Caffeine, it is a seed, that is nothing but coffee. They are using in the coffee. It is used for the central nervous system, that is CNS, stimulant. CNS stimulant, central nervous system stimulant. Next one is pyrethroids. It is a part of the flower. It is used as insecticides. So in this way, each and every part of the plant excretes some waste materials. These are used as medicines for our use, but there is no use of these alkaloids for the plant. Next, tannins. Tannins are the carbon compounds. They are the carbon compounds. They are used for tanning the leather. The leather industries, these tannins are used for the tanning leather. Example for acacia and cassia also. Next, resins. Resins are extracted from the gymnosperm plants, from the resin passages. We call it as resin passages. Example for that resins is pinus plant. Next one is the gum. Gums are the watery, milky white substance. They are excreted from the bark or stem of the plant. There is no use of these substance, but it is helpful for the plant in healing. If any injury, any hurt happen to a plant, by these gums it will heal, means it will form a coat over the injured place and helps in healing the plant. These gums are used in the adhesive industries for the adhesive purpose. So commercially they are very useful to us. Next one is the latex. It is also sticky milky white substance extracted from the Hevea brasiliensis. Example of plant is the Hevea brasiliensis. Is nothing but the rubber plant. General term we are using it as rubber plant. It is used to extract rubber. So these are some secondary metabolizers. A botanist, a scientist, he observed the apple plant for 3 to 4 years. If a farmer grows regularly the same crop, that is apple, for 3 to 4 years, the next year the farmer may not get the proper yield. Why? Because the roots of the apple plant release a chemicals into the soil. Then there is a change. Means the fertility may not be essential for the next yield of the same crop. Then he will grow the another crop. Why? Means the chemicals, the metabolizer, the secondary metabolizer released by the apple plant will decrease the fertility of the soil there. And another well-known example is Rhizobium bacteria, that is in the leguminous plant nodules. They release chemical substance. Means those nodules release the chemical substance. Why they are releasing the chemical substance? To attract the Rhizobium bacteria. Okay. So these are some examples which helpful to the plant. But there is no involvement in the growth and development of the plant. Okay. Next one, excretion versus secretion. Here, what is excretion? What is secretion? Here, both excretion is also produced by the plant and secretion is also produced by the plant. Not only plant, in our human body also. We are excreting many products like carbon dioxide, bilirubin, biliverdin, urochrome. So these are all the excreted products. It is also produced by our body. Like secretions, that is tears, saliva, carbohydrates, proteins. Yes, these are helpful for us. Tears, they help with the movement of eyelids. Carbohydrates and proteins involvement for the growth of the body. But the excretions like carbon dioxide produced by our body, but there is no use. So we are excreting it. We are leaving it out from our body. If it accumulates more in our body, it may lead to severe condition. That's why we are excreting them. So both are produced. The excretion are the waste products. There is no use in our body. But secretions are helpful for our body. Not only for us, even the plants also. So this is the difference between excretion and secretion. Excretion is a passive in nature. Here both are important, but it is passive, nothing but waste. Whereas secretions are active. They are helpful for the plants also, other organisms. So in this way, the excretion and secretion, how they are helpful. Okay children, till now we have completed our chapter excretion. If you have any doubts, ask me. Try to write your own notes. Thank you. See you in the next class with the new chapter.